Okay, you're all set.
Okay, now I will tell everyone that I am a little technically challenged. I want you all to know that before we start, okay? So this is going to be a screen share. I'm going to do my best to bring this to you in the best possible way. If you are in front of a computer, you'll be able to see it on your Zoom because it's a PowerPoint which I will screen share. If you're on the phone, I would ask you, or you know, phone or not, to mute your line because that'll help us and we won't have the interference. And also, once I've gone through the entire compensation plan, I'll come back for you all to ask any questions that you might have and be available for that. And that's one of the great things about this particular Thursday night. We have a great group of you to show up, and I love that because it's your own commitment to your own growth and excellence that, you know, proves that that's happening for you because you are here. But this is a venue that's small enough in a sense that we can have question and answer afterwards, which doesn't really happen on our Monday night call because we usually have over 1,000 people on that call. So that makes it a little hard. But I'm going to go to screen share now and see if I can do this properly. Okay. And then you can tell me, Carol, if I'm coming up on your screen. And we should be able to, everybody have, Carol, do you see $52 up there on the screen? Give me a thumbs up. Okay, real good. So what we're going to talk about tonight is our compensation plan. And the thing about our business that was really, I guess you would say, challenging for me is that I was so used to what I knew as the traditional work world that this all seemed like a foreign language to me as far as the pay plan or the compensation plan. I was used to trading hours for dollars. I had never really, you know, I was not a marketing major of any kind in school. I actually taught kindergarten, as I said, so a little different. But once I really began to understand it and understand the power of what numbers can do and how we can all create amazing businesses and income, it becomes just thrilling. And so I'm going to ask you to, you know, watch this tonight. Don't feel that you have to remember everything or that you have to tell it tomorrow because we have it up on a website on Monday night call. I'll go over it on the website again. And again, if this will be you all going to the website and the entire organization doing the same. But as frequently as you can see it, I would encourage you to do it because you will begin to understand it, especially as you begin to get paid by the company. It'll become more and more clear as to how the income's created. So I'm going to invite you to fall in love with it. One of the reasons to fall in love with it too is it actually is more money. I mean, we had the highest paying compensation plan in all the profession in relation to all the companies that are out there, and it's even better. So the first thing you see that's come up is $52. And then you see 3 bottles, which is our foundation, you might say, orchard, garden, vineyard, the fruit, the vegetable, the berry. And we also really encourage people to share the omegas with people as well. I'm going to use the tri-pack or the 3 blends in sharing this particular plan because that's what the company has based all of its literature on. So want to keep it there, but always those 4, if at all possible, to give a person the best foundational support for their health. But this is foundational as far as all of our products. Now, as you know, you're going to get paid commissions, retail profit, performance bonus, all of those things on all the products that we market, but we're going to use these 3 as the example. The first thing you saw come up was $52, and that is the application fee. As our company president, Jay Martin, said, so for $1 a week, you can have become, you know, massive, multi-million-dollar business, which we refer to today as, I refer to myself as a franchise partner. It is my own franchise. It's your own franchise. but you're also partnered with this company. So for $52, a person can go on application with our company, acquire their franchise as a partner. And the beauty of this is there's no obligation. There's no requirement to sell or to do anything. They're just privileges. The privilege to get your own product at a discount, the privilege to acquire customers and receive retail profit and commissions, the privilege to develop a team and receive bonuses and rewards there. So $52 and a person is in business for themselves. Now, if we look at this tri-pack, the preferred customer price is what a person purchases this for. And your preferred customer, because it's going to ship directly to your door, and also the price is totally inclusive. Everything is in the price. The shipping fees, any installment fees that go along with it, everything's there. So $300 for that tri-pack for a 4-month period. And the 4 months is all going to ship out at one time, as we know. And the reason for that 4-month supply is because your body is going to recreate every blood cell every 4 months. And so really it takes about 4 months for the product to be totally integrated. And so that would be, the most important reason for it to store it in that foundation of a 4-month supply, which will go out to the customer. The company does something here, though, that's really very empowering, not only for the distributor, who does not have to, they don't have to order the product and pay for it. We did it one time. They don't have to ship it or store it or collect money for it or any of those things. The company does all of that in the automatic ship, and then the company's paid directly. And they do something that's even further enticing. They divide it into 4 monthly installments. And so for $75 a month, and now realize this is with everything's inclusive here. For $75 a month, the person can now have the tri-pack. And that's, I think, wonderful as far as we're looking at the, cost is the best thing, is that it's very, very, cost effective for what the person receives. The value is great. So the sales profit, or the retail sales profit to the new team member, new partner, would be 10%. So the basic sales profit is going to be $30. And if we look at the 5 forms of income, the first one we're going to look at is the retail sales profit. So the first income, retail sales profit, would happen right there in that first position. You've now signed your application. You become a partner with the company. And if the partner were to market that tri-pack, he's going to receive the retail sales profit of $30. Now, the goal, of course, is to grow up in position and therefore grow up in income. And we all do the same thing. We're just storytellers. You heard it on the last call, people sharing their story, why they love the product, why they love being part of our business. And so that's how our business is built. You're sharing the story from day one. So let's grow up and be paid the most for that as quickly as possible. The second position is referred to as Partner Plus. Here you have a permanent increase of 5%. And this means that, let's see, there we go. I was hitting the wrong button. This means that you're going to receive, if you're the Partner Plus marketing the tri-pack, you're going to receive $45 for that. What does it take to become a Partner Plus? It would be $1,000 in production, and we're talking dollars here. In times past, we talked PVC. You can forget all the points and figuring the points. It's now much simpler. You're just talking dollars. Basically, at $300 for the tri-pack, it's a little over 3 orders if we're using the tri-pack as an example. So we're going to say 4 orders, and that gives you a little more actually than you need. But 4 orders secures that Partner Plus position if we're using the tri-pack as the example. And the beauty of the positions is that all positions are permanent. Once you reach a position, you can never fall back. And this definitely separates us from other companies as well. The next position is referred to as a qualifying sales coordinator. Here you're going to receive another permanent increase. Your return now is 10%. So it's your retail sales profit plus 10%. If the qualifying sales coordinator were to market the tri-pack, he's now going to make $60. And here you would have a requirement of 4,000 in production. And now that's going to be 14 orders. Now, all orders are cumulative. So let's say that you have become a Partner Plus. Using the tri-pack as an example, you have your 4 orders. To go to the next position, you don't need to restart. You just need another 10 orders. So 2 things that really separate us from other companies: all positions are permanent once they're reached, and all orders are cumulative to grow up into position. The next position is referred to as a sales coordinator. This is a top commission position. Here you have another permanent increase. It's 15%. Now, you're going to receive $75 when you market the tri-pack. So this puts us right back where the same amount as we were receiving in the old plan. But the numbers look different because we're talking dollars now instead of points. And so $300, 15% of that brings you the $75 when you take retail sales profit plus commission. Here, to reach the sales coordinator position, it would be an accumulation of $12,000 in orders. And this would be exactly 40 orders using the tri-pack as an example. This means that you will have less requirement than the old plan to grow into sales coordinator. The old plan required 48 tri-pack orders to reach this position. So this is another advantage as you grow through our plan. So here, this has been the retail sales profit that we've talked about. It's when you yourself are marketing the product to someone. The position you're in is going to bring the return. Your goal would be to grow to sales coordinator as quickly as possible so you get the greatest return. And then as you develop your team, to help those people grow to sales coordinator as quickly as possible, and we'll talk a little bit more about that as we go. Now, one of the beautiful things about our company is they always pay out the full amount of the box. Companies don't always do that, but let's look at how that happens here. We call this second form of income your commissions. And commissions are paid to you as you, it's really your retail profit plus your commissions, which would be the 5, 10, and 15%. But you also receive commission difference between your position and those people that you're helping to grow up. So let's just take this example. Let's say that you are a sales coordinator, and you always want to, as quickly as possible, grow into that position and help your team members grow into that position as quickly as possible, because again, it is the top commission position. So let's look at you as a sales coordinator, and you have a new partner, and that partner is going to market the tri-package, and he is entitled to $30. But the company, remember, always pays out the full amount, so now you have a $45 return. This is an increase over the last plan that you were experiencing just last month. The company has chosen to give a greater return to the sales coordinator as they help new people grow up. So this is an increase. Now let's say that you take that partner and you help the partner grow to Partner Plus. He makes $45, you make $30. You then help them grow to qualifying sales coordinator. The person makes $60 when they sell the tri-pack. You make $15. Now, every one of these numbers is an increase in return as compared to the old plan. And you would want to, really, it's to encourage you and to encourage your team to locate new team members and help them grow up quickly, because you get a greater return there and they grow into position much more quickly. The third this part, okay. As you help people grow up and you have a new person that grows to sales coordinator, which is where you are, and you say to yourself, why would I want to help someone grow to sales coordinator if we're at the same commission position of 75 and there's no difference? Well, there's a very important reason, a very financially sound reason to do that. When you grow someone to sales coordinator, the company gives you what I call the forever bonus. It's a promote out bonus. It's encouraging you to help someone grow up, promote them out to sales coordinator. You forever after will get a 3% promote out bonus for not only your sales coordinator that you've grown up, but for all that sales coordinator's new team of partners plus, and qualifying sales coordinators. So I always like to call this part my new family. Is that I'm growing up new team members, that's my new family, and the sales coordinator that's doing that beneath me, growing a new family, I get that override of 3%, from them, that promote out bonus of 3%. And we'll talk a little bit more about that as we go. Let's go now to the third form of income, and it's performance bonus. And now performance bonus will become the largest part of your income as time goes on. And it's because of the exponential growth, and I'll show you an example of that here in just a minute. So the other part of the third form of income is the promote out bonus, which we were just speaking of, and we'll talk about that in just a minute as well. But let's start with performance bonus, because performance bonus, as I said, will become the largest part of your income. And here you are, there's your smiley face, okay? And you're going to develop an amazing team. And as you do, you're going to be entitled to 3% from that team's growth and development. And that 3% starts right here in the qualifying sales coordinator position. So once you become a qualifying sales coordinator, you're entitled to 3% as you grow people up in your business. Now, in this particular plan, we really have always, and even more so now, encourage with. You want as many team members as possible. I've drawn out 10 here, but you want 10, 15, 20, 30. The beauty of this is we have unlimited, range here. We can bring on as many people as we choose, and you would want to always be continually adding to that front line, because it will ensure that you will have the greatest return and keep you qualified for all monies. Forever after, you're going to be entitled to 3% performance bonus from the activity of that team. And you would want to make sure that you model for others. You become the model. So if you are really, really wide with your frontline team, the people that you've invited to join you in your business, then all of these people are going to have the same idea, because it's a duplicating business. They will want to be really wide. And so your second line will come in wider still. Now, there's not enough room on this page for me to duplicate 10 for each person, but you definitely want to model 10 or more. Here you receive another 3% from all the people in that second generation. Then the third generation comes in. Again, if it's wide, this becomes very large, and 3% there. And then the fourth generation comes in, and this can become exponentially extremely beneficial if you have set a model of width. Now, remember, we talked about performance bonus, where you are helping people grow up, and you're helping them grow up a new family, to grow to sales coordinator. And then those sales coordinators, you will receive a promote out bonus from not only the sales coordinator, but from all of the partners, partner plus, and qualifying sales coordinators in their business. And so this is an additional 3%. You might notice here that I have made some of the little faces a different color, and I'm just, doing that to show that here she's grown up these sales coordinators. So she not only gets the 3% from the production of everyone, but on all her sales coordinators gets an additional 3% of their business and all of their new team, all of that new family. So you want everyone eventually to become sales coordinators, because if you're wide, this becomes very, very significant money as well. Now, there are 4 positions that are leadership positions above these basic positions. These are the basic 4, taking you up to highest commission. but now they're real benefits monetarily as well as other benefits that go along with these 4 top positions. We have a new position here, which is a qualifying senior sales coordinator. This is very exciting because it makes it a much smoother trip all the way up. It can happen much more readily. We have senior sales coordinator, qualifying national marketing director, and then the top position of national marketing director. Here we start receiving the 4th form of income. And this is a form of income that separates us from all of other companies. It's the benefit program. We're the only independent contractors that I have ever heard of who get benefits. And it starts here in the qualifying senior sales coordinator position. The company now looks at your business and says it's significant, and so they want to help you in growing it, and they give you up to $500 a month in what we always called our expense allowance. It's on and above any monies that your business creates, and that 500, you can have up to 500 in that QSC position, and it's referred to as a business investment bonus. So the company is investing in your business by giving you extra monies to develop it, and we call it our BIB money. So we look at the senior sales coordinator position. Now this is an increase. Before it was the SSC who got the 500 up to 500 a month. Now SSC gets up to $750 a month in BIB money, so an increase there. We look at $1,000 up to $1,000 a month for the qualifying national marketing director. And remember, this is on and above everything that your business creates. This is added income, really for expenses, and as I said, called a business incentive bonus. But now something really wonderful happens. If you have started and fostered a business that's very wide, you're encouraging your team to go wide, the exponential growth becomes quite amazing. And in the Q position, something happens, it's very exciting. The 5th generation or 5th line, now you receive 3% on that line. And if that width is in place, this starts to look kind of like a Christmas tree, okay? And it becomes wider and wider as time goes on. And that 3% from the 5th generation can be just outrageous money. So width should be the real focus as you put your business together. The top position is the national marketing director position. We see up to $3,000 a month in expense money, BIB money. And this $3,000 can repeat all over the world. If you build the equivalent of a national marketing director position in another country, and we're in 28 countries, it can be $3,000 from each country. So it does encourage people over time to stretch out across the world. The other thing that comes along with our national marketing director position and also with our Q, there's some great benefits. And it's something that we thought we want to, just print those out separately. You can find them under QNMD position, under NMD position, but just so you get an idea of how powerful that is. When I first saw this plan, that was my big thing, was I wanted health insurance. I wanted, the benefits that people, definitely know bring them security. So life insurance, health insurance, disability, long-term care insurance, there's an additional college tuition, monies up to $1,850 a year, and that can also go towards student debt if the person has that. So I think that's very powerful. A holiday bonus, every year they send us at least $1,000 as a Christmas bonus. They also send bonuses to all of the leadership positions, and we like that better than a turkey. So money always speaks. If we look at now the 5th form of income, it's team building title bonus. And so this is a lot of new bonuses that I think are very, very exciting, and they really enhance this plan. So now we see team building title bonuses. This goes along again with all the various positions. And as you grow up in position, there's a bonus for each position. As you grow from partner to partner plus, there's a $50 bonus. Now, what we'll see a lot of people do at this time, and I think this is who will start on our product, they'll want to become partners or franchise partners so that they can get the discount. They're going to get that return of $50 at Partner Plus, and that pays for the application basically. But with the fact that we have no household rule anymore, you do need 2 customers and your own order to be Partner Plus. But you can do that within your own household and name 2 people in your household as the customers and really walk into the Partner Plus position by just starting on all the products if a person is interested in our business. We now go to the qualifying sales coordinator, who receives a $300 bonus when they reach that position. But the beauty of this is that you can constantly repeat it with the sponsor bonus, which is matching of $300. And another reason to go really, really wide is to continue to repeat that bonus. The sales coordinator, once you reach that position, gets a $600 bonus. And now again, the sponsor bonus, and another reason to be really wide, because you can repeat that 600 over and over. It's a matching bonus for the new sales coordinator and the sponsor. As we go up through the positions and leadership, you'll see huge increase here. The $1,000 now for the QSSC, which was a position that did not exist before. It now goes to $2,500 for the SSC, which is a huge increase because that was $1,000 before. This one goes to $5,000. And so this is much, much bigger. I think it was $2,000 before. And look at National Marketing Director, it goes to $10,000, and that was $4,000 before. So now as you grow up through this plan, there's huge bonus return for all the various positions. But a person goes to National Marketing Director, and then at this point, it really gets good because now there's potential to really expand that National Marketing Director position and grow even bigger. So let's look at NMD expansion potential. Well, first of all, that National Marketing Director can grow into what we refer to as an International Marketing Director. Now this requires 6 QSSC lines. So you need to think with from the very beginning, because with is going to really pay here. So 6 qualifying senior sales coordinator lines, and now you've got a $15,000 bonus that goes along with that. But it doesn't stop here. You can grow to EMD, which is an executive marketing director. This requires 7 qualifying senior sales coordinator lines, but it brings a $20,000 bonus. And you can grow even further. PMD, or presidential marketing director, and now 8 qualifying senior sales coordinator lines and a $25,000 bonus. And with a business like this, and the width and the depth, as long as you're growing wide and deep, you will reach this PMD plus position, Presidential Marketing Director plus, when your business reaches $400,000 in Payplan production. This brings a $30,000 bonus. Now, if your business is wide and strong at 8 QSSC lines, which it takes to reach PMD, most likely you'll hit these pretty much at the same time. So what does this all add up to? All the bonus increase from the very beginning right through PMD plus, and its total title rewards of $109,450. This is mind-blowing as far as the money's compared to times past. So let's just look here right quickly at just a little sketch of, again, using the tri-pack and the 4-pack, and just looking at the growing through those basic positions. For the new distributor, the new partner, he might want to start always with that core 4, as we call it, the fruit, vegetable, berry, and omegas, because what you take, you usually share. And if he has at least 2 customers with at least the tri-pack, he's going to have exactly what he needs to be a partner plus, which is $1,000 in production. Now and we're using the tri-pack again. Let's say now he repeats that with 5 frontline people. And every one of those new partners have their 4-pack and at least 2 customers. And this can be in their own household. It can be any combination of products that reach $1,000, but just using this as an example gives you more than needed for the qualifying sales coordinator position. Now, if just 3 of those repeat this, he goes in with even more volume than needed to become a sales coordinator. And the bonuses for just this growth to sales coordinator become quite significant. You've got $50, and all these are plus commissions. So $50 to become the partner plus, $300 to become a qualifying sales coordinator. Then you build 3 of the qualifying sales coordinators. They repeat, and that gives you 300, 300, 300 because of the duplicating bonus. And then once this happens, you have $600 as a sales coordinator bonus. So that's $1,850 in bonus. The commissions that go along with this would bring that growth to sales coordinator at about $4,500 in income. We readily see people today go to this position in 3 months, 4 months, 3 or 4, is very common. So you can look at that income within that period of time. Now, I like to share what it looks like to create a team matrix as far as repeating, you sponsoring and those people sponsoring, and what it looks like as you grow out as far as numbers. So there you are, and we're going to look at a team that has sponsored, a person who has sponsored 3 people to become partners, franchise partners. Now, people will limit this and do just 3 because they know that to grow into sales coordinator, you have to have 3 team members. But if 3 sponsored 3, it would go 3, 9, 27. If you go 5 generations deep, that would be about 363 team members. Limiting, but not bad. But let's just look at this. What if you just increased it by 2? What if you sponsored 5? Who sponsored 5? Who sponsored 5? It would go 5, 25, 125. By the time you got to the 5th generation, you would have nearly 4,000 team members on your team. So width is very, very powerful in our business. It totally, through exponential growth, expands your potential. Now, what I did with this, and through the new plan, we said, okay, we're going to look at what is the average. If we look through our computers, the average team member or partner has about 10 customers. Some have more, some have less, but the average is 10. So if we took the team member's own personal order plus 10 customers, and we looked at 3% of the $300 amount for the tri-pack, the 5 would bring you 123 in performance bonus, 25, 618. But look what happens as you continue down into the 3rd, 4th, and 5th line. It becomes almost mind-boggling. That would be 1 month. And that's, paid on installments. So that's 1/4 of what the cost was, 5% of 1/4. This would bring $96,645 a month. Now, this is talking about a perfect world, and we know we don't live in a perfect world. So let's say that only half of those people had 10 customers. The other half did nothing. This would still bring you $48,322 a month. But again, it's not a perfect world, so why don't we say that only 1/4 of the people in this 5x5 matrix had 10 customers. You're still looking at nearly $25,000 a month. So definitely the 3% of the full 100% or the dollar is going to bring you more than the 5% of the PVC points. So it's great. It's a wonderful plan, and it's very simple. It's simple to remember. But I thought I'd play with just one other thing here. Remember to go to the very top NMD position. It was 8 wide. So let's look at what a matrix of 8x8 looks like. 8 people sponsoring 8, 64. 8 sponsoring 8, as you continue down at 8, it goes wider and wider. And I think we added these numbers wrong because it looks like it's more than 32,000. They copied that last number. I have to add that up again. 2000. That's really fifth generation there. But just to give you the idea that as you increase your width, your potential becomes enormous because of the exponential growth. So it's always powerful to have as wide a team as possible and teach people to have as wide a team as possible. Now, one other thing I'm going to do for you here tonight to give you just a comparison, and then we probably won't talk about it anymore, and I'm going to ask you to forget the old plan and just embrace the new plan because it definitely brings you more, and I want to show you where the income increase was. We have 5 forms of income, correct? The first is your retail sales profit, and we are paid on full retail now, not just points. So $300 is full retail. So here you have your sales profit, as we said, your retail sales profit of $30. Plus your commissions, that means the position you're in. Here we're using sales coordinator of $45. And so the company pays out the full amount of the box and they pay out $75. This is pretty much the same as it was before. That didn't change a lot. But look at commission difference. This is where the company pays you the difference between your position and the people you're growing up in your business. In the old plan, if you were a sales coordinator and you had a new dealer, you received $37. Today, you receive $45. In the old plan, if you were a sales coordinator and you grew that dealer to DD, you received $27. Today, you receive $30. If you were a sales coordinator and grew someone to VF, today it's called qualifying sales coordinator, you receive $13 in the old plan, you receive $15 here. So it really is to your advantage to enroll and develop team, go wide and grow those people up to sales coordinator because there's significant increase in this. Now let's look at performance bonus and promote out bonus. Remember, performance bonus will become the largest part of your income. And so if we look at the old plan, and remember you're going to get 3% on this. If we look at the old plan, 5% of 169 was the points. We worked on a point system. So you received $8.47. And you got from the 5% paid on your production in your organization. Today, 3% of 300 gives you $9. So there's a 52% increase. And if you look at exponential growth and all the numbers, this becomes very significant over time. If we look at promote out bonus, we got 4% of the 169 points, which brought $6.78. And today with the promote out bonus, and you're looking at that person becoming a sales coordinator beneath you and growing a new team, 3% of 300 brings you $9. So significant increase there. If we look at the benefits, which is the business investment bonus, senior sales coordinator was $500. Now it's the new position of qualifying senior sales coordinator, $500 expense allowance. The SSC, there's your increase. There's $750 in expense money. And then the Q stays the same at $1,000 and the national marketing director at $3,000. So increase in that area as well. But now if you really want to blow your mind, let's look at the team building title bonuses. What were our bonuses in the past? Well, a senior sales coordinator got $1,000, $2,000 for Q, but look across here. Now it's a QSSC getting the $1,000 and the SSC gets $2,500. Our Q before got $2,000. Now the Q over here today gets $5,000. The national marketing director got $4,000, but today he gets $10,000. We used to reward people for clubs, and we were still going to recognize, and there'll be a lot of recognition and trips and things like that that will go along with club growth, because club growth represents stability. But there was $30,000 total that was given in bonuses for club growth. So with all the club and title bonuses of the past plan, we came to $38,000 in bonuses. Today, if we look at the bonuses as you grew up through this plan, through all the positions, it's $109,450. So a person really taking this on and taking advantage of this plan certainly not only sees an increase, but huge potential that was not there before as far as income. At this point, I know we're probably a bit past time because it took a little time to go over this, but does anyone have any questions for me that I could help you with? Anyone? Have I freaked you out? If you want.
Cheryl, this is Bonnie Spillers.
Uh-huh.
Will you be doing the explanation of the pay plan on a regular basis like you did on the former plan each month?
Absolutely. We're going to do it. We may wind up doing it every week just so people can really get comfort with it, because it's very close to the old plan.
It is.
There's more money in it. And I think it's really, with this one, I'm so in love with this because now that we can talk dollars, it's really become so much more simple. People understand dollars, okay?
Yes.
So you just have to forget those points, okay? And know that you're going to make a little more money in every area. But I think hearing it over and over, and even just telling it over and over, I'm going to do it on the Monday night call this coming Monday night, and it's up on a website. So we're going to refer people to the website. You can just go and you'll call in and you'll listen, but you can watch. And then we'll record it on the website so that, a person can just go and listen to it. This is the thing about the pay plan. First of all, whether you understand it or not, they're going to pay you anyway, okay? And the activity has not changed. We're all storytellers. We're all going to share our product, our business, and hope, with other people. But I like for people to go over it as you grow up through your business. If you really become comfortable with it, then it gives you a sense of security that makes it a lot easier to talk about your business and how your business works. But we're going to do it every possible chance we get so that people will be knowing it and feeling it and before long telling it. I mean, when I first saw it, I thought, back when I first started, I thought they were asking me to speak Chinese, but, it gets to where it's very comfortable. So yes, anybody else?
Hello, Cheryl. This is Kiana from Delaware.
Hi.
I believe when I saw a recording about the compensation plan. I'm sorry, one moment.
Say again, I'm not hearing anything.
I believe when I saw a recording about the compensation plan, they mentioned that there would be a minimum personal point values we needed to have.
Right. And so you would want $225 in your own personal business every month. And I think if you look at that, it's really 3 orders on a quarterly basis if you're using the tri-pack as an example. But usually that's the person's personal order. And so as long as your personal order equals $225 a month, or you have a couple of customers, then that is your base minimum for qualification for your monies.
So you said that we don't necessarily have to have the 225 ourselves. You said that if we have a couple of customers, that's okay, or we have to have both.
Right. No, you don't have to have both. It can be you or you and your customers.
Okay, thank you very much.
Mm-hmm. Anyone else? No. Yeah, go ahead.
This is Carla Erb from Pennsylvania. Can the $1,000? I mean, the $1,000 a month for I didn't.
Was it bib money?
No, not the bib money, but the you know how we have to have 1,000 points to become qualified in order to take advantage, and it had to be from our dealers, our distributors. Is that still in place?
It's not 1,000. If you think about it in tri-pack orders,
Okay.
It's 27 orders before it was 24. Okay. So let me just figure that up right quick. I can do that for you. 27 times 3. But it's, no, I'm sorry, that's wrong. That's wrong. 27 orders is No, it was 24 orders. Let me get some real clarity on that before I answer it. But in dollars instead of points, so the dollar figure will be almost the same as the point figure, but it's going to be in dollars. It'll just sound like more. So let me get that. I want to say it's 4, but I know it's 27 orders gives you the qualifying, I think. Well, I'm glad you asked that question because I'll have to figure that out. Okay.
Okay, thanks.
Anyone else? See if I have a question I can't answer, so I can call them first thing in the morning. Okay. I'm sure this says it in our materials. I just didn't. When I do the pay plan, I usually don't put the qualifying amount up through the first run. Just telling what it gets, it takes to reach each position, but we'll look at that. Okay.
Okay, thanks.
Again, your qualifying amount for this whole year will stay really the same. There'll be a grace period during this year where the qualifying amount is the same. As we go through the year, though, 24 orders was what it took to qualify, and that could be you, your team, as long as it's in that your customers, and your partners and Partner Plus, all those go into your qualification. So, that's why you want to always have a new up-and-coming team, because they keep you qualified. That's the way I've worked my business all these years, is I really work at making sure I always have new people, because that all counts towards your qualification as they grow up. Until they become a VF, their business is your personal business as well. So it's going to be 27 customers as time goes on. There'll be a grace period here over this year where it'll remain exactly the same. But you want to think 27 customers between you and all of your new team members and your partners, Partner Plus, and your customers, so that you can be on pace with the year as it goes. Okay? Now, again, we're using the tri-pack. It can vary as far as, but it's going to be the same qualification this year. It'll just be in a dollar figure instead of instead of a points.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Anyone else? Anybody?
Thank you, Cheryl. This was awesome. I got to jump on another call.
Okay, we all do. So, but I encourage you to go over this often. Okay. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, Cheryl.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Cheryl.
Thank you, Cheryl.
Thank you, Cheryl.
Good night.
Thank you. Thank you, Cheryl.